one up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They try right side here, Gurley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Motion. Reset. 51, Sam. Let him go.
Here's Gurley. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
54. Switch. Hey, express. 54's Mike. Check it out.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Now it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
It's a gain of 10.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie 2nd rounder from Penn State. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz complete. Richardson has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 17.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a 1st down at the Falcons' 44.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Watch out. Come on. 5-9.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught by Jackson. And he's got the 1st before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Boston Scott, his 1st carry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Waiting. Get that quarterback. And kill.
Right back to Sanders on first down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Akers. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They go play action now. Ryan. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Tuesday.
Play action. It's Ryan. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. 3rd down here.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Here's Ryan to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check. Ready to go.
They run. It's Gurley. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Gurley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
55 mark, guys, 55.
From the gun on third down, Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Check, 55, Mike. Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Down, ready, 280. Single. I got two.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Fletcher Cox able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Ryan. Jones has it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Second down and goal. Ryan. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. His second touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, here's second and 11.
Lefty.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On play action, Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They'll try the left side. Akers just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Go, go.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on third down. On play action, it's Wentz. That's going to be caught by Richardson. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Wentz now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In for the sack, Deion Jones. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
X3, 218, chop it.
Now Wentz. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Done. Waiting. 45. I got.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Waiting. What's the run? They're running.
Play action. Now Wentz. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Go.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now a play fake. Wentz fights off the defender. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here we go. Pac-Man. Waiting.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Boston Scott, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Falcons 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the